Meta invested $900 million in Cred, but the founder of Cred, in charge of WhatsApp globally. On the surface, that's a cool fintech investment. In reality, is it Meta admitting something that their super app strategy hasn't worked so far, and what they're doing now instead reveals something important about India as well? WhatsApp is everywhere over here, 850 million users, but Meta wanted it to be everything: payments, shopping, business tools, everything, one app. But it didn't work. WhatsApp payments 5% of digital payments after 8 years. Why? Because you can't build one product when the infrastructure underneath isn't one thing. China's WeChat consolidated infrastructure. India has a fragmented one. And there are different solutions for different contexts. Think about it. Some people have credit cards, some use UPI, some still use cash. Some have internet, some don't. Some regions trust one payment system, other regions trust another. Your phone has WhatsApp, PhonePe, Cred, your bank app, Amazon, etc. That's because different parts of India need different infrastructure with different subcontexts. So when Meta tried to consolidate all of it in one app, payments, shopping, everything, it didn't work because the underlying infrastructure wasn't consolidated. So here's what I'm thinking might be happening. What if Meta is realizing that India doesn't have one infrastructure context? It has multiple: rural, urban, semi-urban, different payment habits, different trust systems, different internet access. To trying to build one super app for all of it doesn't work. It's tough to consolidate something that's fundamentally fragmented. But what if the strategy shifts to understand each context, build products for each one, not one super app, multiple products each designed for how that specific India actually works? That would explain the Cred investment. Cred nailed one context, the affluent digital first segment. So maybe apply that lens to the other contexts too. And actually that isn't new. Other countries have done this. Kakao in Japan, they didn't try to be everything everywhere. They understood urban Japan first, built messaging for office workers, then added payments for that same urban segment, then games, but each feature was built for that specific context, urban, digitally native Japan. They didn't try to expand to rural Japan until they understood how rural Japan actually used technology. Different needs, different infrastructures, so different product design. WeChat in China, people think it's one super app for everyone, but it understood urban, connected China first, integrated with government systems, QR codes became identity, then expanded rural. But rural China has different needs, so different features. The pattern everywhere. Companies understood one infrastructure context first, mastered it, and then learned what that context actually needs, then expanded to other, building differently for each one. So maybe that's what the Meta investment with Cred is. Understand how Cred figured out one context, how they understood the affluent digital first segment, what makes them tick, what infrastructure they need, how they think about money and status and trust. Then apply that lens. Build for rural India differently, semi-urban India differently. Each one gets a different product structure. Not a super app, a portfolio. Each product built for the infrastructure that actually exists there. So the insight is maybe you can't build one product for all of a country with fragmented demographic markets. India is not one market, it's multiple markets. Different infrastructure, different needs, different products. Maybe that's what Meta is trying to get right this time with this investment.